Well, I'm sure you've seen the commercials. Today we're going to do one of the newest beers, actually the newest beer out of one of the older, more world-renowned breweries basically in existence, Guinness. This is Guinness's Black Lager. Was test marketed back in March of 2010 to appeal to, I guess, 20-something males that would rather have had a lager kind of beer in Ireland rather than the usual Guinness stout, Irish dry stout. So this is a black lager, technically a Euro dark lager is what it's categorized as, coming in at 4.5% alcohol by volume. A little stronger style, maltier than a typical lager, usually ranging from amber to medium brown. We'll see if this is actually black, like the black lager name. We'll see. Now, of course, Guinness, what more can be said? It was founded back in 1759 in Dublin by Arthur Guinness. Now it's now part of the Diageo company, and they still brew beer at St. James Gate Brewery in Dublin. Of course, a must go to if you're in Dublin or even if you're in Ireland. Check it out. Never been there. Hope one day I'll get there. This is Guinness Black Lager, cold brewed with roasted barley. We'll open it up and we'll get our opinion here of Guinness Black Lager. Their commercials are everywhere. We'll pour it into a mug, usually pretty good vessel for this style of beer. And we see a dark lager, definitely black, maybe dark brown to black as we pour it in. I think it's more black. Kind of has the head reminiscent of soda a bit. Almost looks like a stout in its appearance. The head is not too fluffy, maybe a little bit of a khaki-colored, off-white kind of tan head on this one. And 4.5% alcohol, probably not too much legs on this. They're definitely a quaffable, almost sessionable beer, which most lagers are. The aroma of Guinness Black Lager. You know what? If you had my eyes closed, blindfolded me, and put it in front of me, I would have no idea that this wasn't aroma-wise any different than a American adjunct lager. I can smell kind of a rice and corn kind of scent to this. Not too much different than the Hamm's beer that we reviewed not too long ago. Like a Yingling Premium. I'm not really sold on the ingredients not being cereal adjuncts, but I could be wrong with that. It just does not smell like it's an expensive beer to be made. Maybe a little bit of a notch above, maybe a half notch, quarter notch, that kind of thing. I don't know if it's well above. So let's get the taste right now of Guinness Black Lager. With all that aroma of an American adjunct, it has none of the taste of an American adjunct whatsoever. I'm getting almost a black and tan kind of taste to this beer. It's almost a combination of a premium lager, very subtly, not nearly as much as the aroma, which is big time. More of a premium lager intermixed with a stout, very dry Irish stout. So this might be a little reminiscent of a less stoutish version of Guinness Draft. It's got a very roasted kind of malty taste to it. Let's try it again here. A very roasted, malty taste. Not quite as much of a stout as the draft is, but a little more of a macro brewing kind of style of a stout. Just basically lighter on the stout aspect of it, and more along the lines of a Budweiser, Miller Lite, kind of a macro brew kind of taste. Interesting mix of the two. I don't know if it's quite my cup of tea or my glass of beer, if you will. but it is unique in the style. I mean, it's I've never really, I don't know if I've ever had a Euro dark lager, so I don't know if all of them are somewhat this way. But we'll see if this beer continues to sell well and if Guinness is going to have this for the foreseeable future. But I'm going to give Guinness Black Lager, despite all that, and not my cup of tea, trying to be partial, I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10.